Hi, and welcome to our new listing at 1211 205th Street. The home is just coming on the market. It's in a real good neighborhood. We are about 10 minutes from the East Gate, 5-minute walk to Walmart, and the far line of houses down at the end of the street, Starbucks, is right on the other side of that. So if you're a Starbucks person, you're real close to coffee. The home is in real good repair. We've got a 40-year roof, Hardie board, and T111 siding. Obviously a 3-car garage, and a good size lot. The yard is fully fenced with the wood privacy fence. Not real deep in the back, but certainly big enough to have company over, or if you have pets, for your pets. As we come into the house, you've got some semi-formal entry coming into the living room. Good size open kitchen looking onto the living room. The appliances do stay with the home. The seller is offering a carpet allowance that your agent should be able to see in the listing for this damage to the carpet that you can see, as well as for some repainting. And as we go through the house, you'll see that there's some spots that need painting. The seller was stationed here at JBLM, has left the state several years ago and not been back. So we're selling the house as is and offering the allowance because it just made sense. You can do whatever you want with that allowance, but our intent is to replace this first floor carpet and maybe give you a little bit of leftover money if you want to buy some paint or that kind of thing. Heading out into the garage is just monstrous. Your water heater is here, furnace is upstairs. The electrical panel has quite a bit of room left. If you wanted to install any other components, bring in a welder, any of that sort of thing. You've got an opener on the main door, no opener on the secondary door. And I'm going to kind of walk back around this way and go through the kitchen. One of the nicest things I like about this house, we've got an awful lot of military folks who have taken on a parent as a dependent or whatever, and this bedroom down here is perfect. And actually these folks, when they bought it, it was just for that reason. And so you've got a bedroom here on the first floor right behind the kitchen with a dedicated full bath, which is very, very nice for somebody who doesn't want to navigate stairs. So anyway, moving on through, and speaking of stairs, I'm going to head up. This is the laundry. So the laundry is kind of central in the house, across from the kitchen, backing up to the garage. No tub, but connections for washer, dryer, electrical connections. We don't do much gas around here for dryers. Coat closet, pretty typical stuff. This is the crawl space access to go under the house for your inspector. And then the other closet right inside the front door. And headed up the stairs. We've got an additional 4 beds up here. So 2, or 3 actually, large kids' rooms. And they are oversized for kids' rooms, as you can see. And then the master. So this room, I would say, is 13 by 15 feet, give or take. Walk-in closet, smaller walk-in closet, but walk-in closet that even has a window. The bedroom here, a lot of times you'll see these will be identical. In this case, it isn't. This is the master, so the master has windows looking out onto the street, which is kind of nice. And it is a good size master. You would have room here. I'm going to say this room is 15, 17 feet maybe this direction, and 15 this way to that wall, probably 17 to that wall. So quite a bit of room if you had the king bed and sideboard furniture and that sort of thing. 5-piece master bath, Walk-in shower. You can tell by the looks of this door, the city water here is kind of hard. And I need to get that calcium off of the glass. Most of the water here, our public water systems here, are well water that's treated, but it's very expensive to remove minerals, and minerals are good for you anyway. So kind of a bright closet. It is a big walk-in, 7-8 feet left to right, 8 or 9 feet in depth. Don't know what the deal is with the bright orange. We can probably do something about that if it's really important to you. And then on down the hallway, this is the community bath, or kids bath, if you will. And single sink, toilet tub. I am not, the double sink thing in the community bath I know is popular, but I've raised kids. I mean, by the time my kids were 5, they wouldn't go in the bathroom together. So I'm not a huge fan of those double sinks. And my wife and I just built a house. We didn't put a double sink in the guest bath because we figured there'd probably only be one person in there at a time. So, and moving on, this room is also a very, very large room for a child's room. I'm going to say we're probably 14 feet this way, 16 feet this direction. And another child's room that's very big. This one, gosh, probably 17, 18 feet that direction, and 12 or 13 across here. And then I'm going to peek out the back window since we have a pretty good view. You do see the neighbors, and they do see you, but that's kind of comes with the territory. I have not seen any loud dogs. I see no sign of animals in any of the neighbors' backyards directly behind you, which is a good thing. The neighbors seem to be clean back there. You don't have a lot of junk and garbage and debris. So, and I'm taking that picture from up here, obviously, because of the fence down there. So, I'm going to walk back through the home and keep my mouth shut. There are a few blemishes and a few dents and dings. The home has been lived in. But we feel that with the allowance we're offering, that will give you the opportunity, if you wanted to change paint, pick paint colors, you'd have that option. And same thing with the carpet. So. And yes, I'm kind of avoiding the orange closet. This, I want to make sure everybody's aware of this thing with the carpet. And these are hard to find. I see a setup like this probably in my listings, maybe 1 out of every 12 or 15 that has a first floor bed and bath like this in a newer 2-story home. So anyhow, we would love to sell you this house. Please contact me or your agent with any questions. And I'm going to pull the plug on this video here.